Autodesk Inventor's iLogic, we can completely automate the design process in both the 2D and 3D environment. Here are some examples of iLogic in action. As you can see here, I'm controlling the size and shape of my model from this iLogic form. Not only that, we can also set limits that the design has to work to based on certain design criteria. For example, if I change my length bigger than 1200 mil, iLogic will warn me visually and verbally, and also set the model to the maximum size.
Max length is 1200 millimeters.
And you can see there that the max length was set to 1200 mil. We can continue making changes to our model, changing multiple parts at a time, and even choosing whether to include or exclude certain parts. We can change finishes, and again exclude or include more parts. Here as well, you can see if I change my length of this from 1200 to 600, this changes from a two-door assembly to a single door assembly. And I can choose whether to include a shelf or not. To add this functionality into Inventor, we first need to make sure that we have parameters in place, things like this, doors open, and then we can come across to our rules, and I will delete this rule out and add a new rule in called doors open. Here we can add things like simple if statements. If doors open equal true, then we can find other parameters, model parameters, and set the state of that model parameter. Or we could use some of our system snippets over here, things like advanced API, drawing controls, sheet metal controls, different variables, bill of material controls, message box controls, and we're going to put in a message saying the doors are open. We can close them back up again. You can also link in Excel data to this and have all your parameters driven off an Excel worksheet. Let's go to our form. We can edit our form, and you see here, if I delete that field, it's simply a case of dragging that controlling parameter onto the form where we want it to be. We can move the position, and you see we get a preview of how this is being controlled, and we can even change the way that that parameter looks to a tick box to match the other ones. Doors open.